Hi there. If you already know what RideSheet is and you're wondering how to actually get it and start using it at your organization, you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to talk about the different ways to get RideSheet, what you need if you want to start managing it yourself, and when it might make more sense to hire a contractor to support you. Let's get started. First, it's important to know that RideSheet is open source software. That means anyone can install it and use it at their organization free of charge. You're not locked into one vendor. You can set it up yourself, hire us here at Full Path, or work with any contractor you trust. Even though the software itself is relatively simple, you'll still need a plan for maintaining it over time. That means installing updates, troubleshooting issues, and making sure that everything keeps running smoothly once you have it in place. Let's start with what it looks like to install it yourself. RideSheet is not particularly difficult to set up. You don't need to know how to program or have advanced technical skills. If you can follow detailed instructions and are generally comfortable using a computer, you should be fine. For a full walkthrough, check out our next video, which is on setting up a copy of RideSheet. You can follow along with that video to make your very own copy that you can use to take RideSheet for a test drive. That's a great way to see what RideSheet is capable of and get a feel for whether your agency has the skills needed to install and maintain it on your own. Now, before you decide to go the do-it-yourself route, it's important to think about what comes next. RideSheet is built on Google Sheets, which means it's very flexible and customizable. But that also means it's possible to break things. For example, if someone enters invalid data or accidentally deletes a formula. Neither of those things is a big deal because, in fact, Google Sheets has a built-in version history that lets you undo any accidents. But it is something to be prepared for, especially if your staff isn't particularly tech savvy. You'll also need a plan for keeping RideSheet updated. Now, from time to time, we, Full Path, release new versions of RideSheet that contain bug fixes and new features. You'll need to learn a few technical steps to install the updated code. Some necessary skills for this include being comfortable with the command line, using GitHub to download the latest code, and being familiar with Google Sheets formulas and data validation. Now, this isn't meant to be discouraging. It's really not that complicated, but it does require some technical comfort. If you have someone on staff or a trusted contractor you can call on occasionally, managing your own installation can be a realistic option. Not every small transportation provider has those resources. If your team is already stretched thin or you don't have that kind of technical staff, you're better off hiring a contractor to handle installation and the maintenance for you. When looking for a contractor, you want to look for someone with some key skills. They need to be comfortable with Google Sheets, Google Apps Script, GitHub, and some basic JavaScript programming. Ideally, they'll also need to understand transit operations some so that they can support you more effectively on what RideSheet actually does for your organization. And once RideSheet is up and running, the ongoing maintenance burden is usually pretty light. Now, in my experience, clients typically need only 1 or 2 hours of support a month, and often less than that. Now, we at Full Path, we can help with all of this. That includes installing and setting up RideSheet, migrating your data from existing systems, setting up custom reports, training your staff, handling maintenance and upgrades, and providing ongoing support when you need it. Finally, I want to share some resources that can help you regardless of which path you take. RideSheet's documentation provides step-by-step installation instructions, including detailed information on setting up your new RideSheet copy with some initial data and simple customizations. There's also a RideSheet user group supported by the National Rural Transit Assistance Program, National RTAP. That group meets monthly, and it's a great place to learn from other organizations using RideSheet. So, to recap, you can install RideSheet yourself by copying the public sample and following the setup steps. That's a great way to test it out. But if you plan to use it in production with live agency data, you'll need to think about maintenance, updates, and troubleshooting. If your organization doesn't have those skills in-house, then hiring a contractor is really the best choice. And we at FullPath are here to help with that. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links in the description for the documentation, the support group, and more resources to help you get started with RideSheet.